Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday, April 27, 2026. Let's take a look at the economic calendar for today. So what do we have here? The first thing is that we already got the US President Donald Trump speech. That was the major event of the day, late on the night. JFK German consumer climate data from the Eurozone deteriorate even more from -28 to -33, worse than expected of -30.2. We are still waiting for the 2-year note auction from the USA, scheduled for this at 7 o'clock, and 5-year note auction. At the end of the day, at 7:30, ECB Schnabel will give a speech. As you can see, almost non-event day is the Monday, is the last week of the April, and the Friday is the May 1st. So this situation might be quite interesting in terms of the weekly close and of course the monthly close. But without any further ado, let's switch to the charts, and we start with euro dollar. Euro dollar for our time frame chart perfectly bounced from our technical support level 1.1670. Right now we are testing the level of 1.1737 as the market almost hits the technical extremely oversold conditions. The level of 30, the low was 31, so not that bad. Now we are above the level of 54 points almost. So right now the outlook remains bullish. We broke back out of the channel. We just deeper for a little bit, and then we moved higher. Any breakout above 1.1744 is bullish on euro dollar. Cable, the same situation here on cable. We broke below 1.3482. We made a low at 1.3446, then a little bit of the inside bar and movement to the upside. So right now this level here, as you can see, has been very helpful, preventing the movement to the downside. Nevertheless, last liquidity grab candle on a 4-hour time frame chart had made the price to move towards 1.3446. So that's now technical support. That's now technical support yet again. So we changed the color from red to green, and the situation looks bullish, because we're testing the 1.3543 level, any breakout here, and we are testing the swing high at 1.3598. So the outlook remains bullish with a bullish momentum. US dollar versus the Japanese yen doesn't do much yet again. Maybe it's the last week of this sort of the consolidation. As you can see, the situation here is classical range movement almost for the whole of the April. Not much is happening here on the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. So let's just leave this chart and see what will happen when there is a breakout to the upside or to the downside. Now the situation with the gold. The gold market is looking quite interesting, because right now, of course, we got this 4-year time frame chart. We still move inside of this channel. There is no doubt about it. Roughly just above the 4,700 level. This looks like the connector, like the wave X of the overall cycle, right? So we still should be prepared for another movement to the downside rather than to the upside, as the situation with the Elliott wave big correction, time-consuming, complex and time-consuming correction is still on the table. So for now, range trading on gold as well. S&P 500 new all-time high at 7,176. We are above this technical resistance and the previous all-time high. As you can see, that consolidation here was much helpful for the bulls. Now we possibly will test the level of 7,147 before further movement to the upside what might happen. Nevertheless, you can see here the situation with the momentum is quite interesting. The momentum is still strong. Nevertheless, it's still moving lower. So please prepare for some sort of the profit taking soon. Let me just place the all-time high, new all-time high on the chart for the max level 7,176 on S&P 500. Crude oil up above the level of 96. These days the gap has not been covered just yet. Nevertheless, the oil wants to move higher these days. The recent swing high 98.37 is now under the direct threat, so any breakout above this level is basically bullish. So technical resistance here, green level will be this one. I don't think the market actually respects this level anymore. We don't have to put it on the chart, and this level here 91.06 is obviously right now the technical support. Momentum is strong, 58 points. We should see another movement to the upside. Now Bitcoin is down from the level of 79,486, back down, but it's still inside of this range. Very sharp reversal from the extremely overbought conditions. We might see some sort of the weakness these days on the Bitcoin, as the situation is still quite interesting, and it is in favor of a bears, because this movement here to the upside has been basically neglected. So any breakout above one of these thick red lines is bullish. Otherwise, the situation might be still bearish. If I could apply this trend line here, you can see to this chart. Let me just make it thicker. Right, you could see that we broke above this trend line already. Right, there is the reaction, rejection, breakout. So that's one of the few of the bullish signs here. The other situation here is with the time and price measurements, because if I just be able to move it, there you go, we already retraced 32 points with 80 bars, 80 days, right? So that's the biggest movement to the upside so far, because the last one was only 21% and 54 days. So that's almost a month more for this structure here. Nevertheless, this structure is still corrective. It doesn't actually looks bullish. It doesn't actually looks impressive. So we should still pay attention, especially to the technical support levels, because those levels will be very, very important these days. Only a breakout out of the channel and above 80,600 might be considered bullish. Otherwise, right now, this very sharp rejection from the extremely overbought conditions might be in the short term considered quite bearish. Any breakout below this technical support would likely opens the road a little bit lower towards 75, 76, 74,000 dollars. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.